Hi everyone, it's Sarah or Lovely Day here with another video. This is my annual end of the year BJD tag video. I'm going to preface this with, I'm sorry if there's weird noises. The neighbours are drilling and hammering and I don't even know what they're doing. So I've been putting off filming this video, but at a certain point I just had to do it. So yeah, apologies in advance. Hopefully it won't pick up too much on my mic. I wanted to make sure that this video came out in 2020, so this video will be coming out outside of my regular schedule, but then so was last week's video, so I feel like it's fine. Everything will be back to normal next week though. To anyone who might be unfamiliar, this tag was started by Bumblebee Love 100. It's a really cool one because it lets you look back over your year in the hobby, see what you've done, what you've accomplished, all of that stuff. There are 9 questions to go through and I'll start on them now. The first question is to show your doll family as they are at the end of the year. Here are my dolls as they are at the end of the year. I set them all up in my diorama. You can see the Christmas tree is still back there. I know Christmas has been, but it's still December, okay, it's fine. All in all, they haven't really changed much since last year. The only noticeable differences are Jelly or Julia. She is my only new doll this year, as well as this girl who is Claire, maybe? I did have my Jury 05 on this body, but due to not having had time to do her face up, I was getting a bit tired of having her blank, so I swapped her out for my Jury 07. I think she's a Jury 07. I should know this. I'll put it on the screen somewhere if I'm wrong. I haven't done that much with this doll, honestly, other than just putting the head onto the body, but she's fun to have and I've been calling her Claire. You might be wondering where my heads are, namely my Jury 05 and my little rebel doll Andre, as well as my new Jury. They are all actually in this straw set here. I'll pull a couple out. I'm not sure if you can really see it properly, but know that they are in there and they're safe. It's a bit weird having the heads in drawers, I know, but it's the storage solution I have, so. Quick roll call for anyone who is unfamiliar with any of my dolls. We have Miku, who is my Dolphy Dream Miku. We have Ellen, who is a Smart Doll Suzaku. We have Lee, who is a Switch Dollha on an April Story AS17 male body, I think that's what it is. We have Rachel, who is a Soul Doll Isabel. Millie, who is a Resin Soul Me. We have Bee back here, who is a Smart Doll Sana. I've already kind of touched on this girl, but she is Claire. She is on an April Story girl body. I think it's a AS13 from memory. Here we have Jelly, my Smart Doll Challenge. And last but definitely not least, we have Ava. She is my only quarter scale doll, my only MSD. She is a Comey Baby Doll Peridot head on a Leek Art body. So yeah, there you have it, my crew as they are at the end of the year. Question number 2 is how many doll videos did you make this year? And including this one, I've made 52, which is 1 a week. I know I did miss a week over lockdown. It got kind of tricky to make videos during that time, so yeah, I gave myself a break. Thank you again to you all for allowing me to have that break. It wasn't something that was easy for me to do, but I'm glad that I was able to do it. But other than that, I have been pretty good and I've made a video each week, so yeah, it's good. I feel like that's also quite good considering that this year I started streaming on Twitch, which has taken up a fair amount more of my time. I just love giving myself lots of work. Question number 3 is what was your first video of the year about? The first video I released this year was my opening of a Volks MSD Sakura. I bought her for my friend for her birthday and I opened her on here on my channel so that you could all see what she looks like. Little update on that doll by the way for anyone who is curious. Her name is Tilda, well Matilda and Tilda for short, so yeah. Question number 4 is how many pictures on any platform did I take, upload, whatever this year? I will say, I've definitely dropped the ball when it comes to uploading pictures and taking pictures on Instagram. I think I had it as one of my goals last year to do better. And although I started off okay, it really it didn't go as well as I'd hoped. But I'm not mad about it. I've been doing lots of other things, so I feel like it's excusable. To answer the question though, I uploaded 38 pictures to Instagram this year. Really not that many at all, but what can you do? Question number 5 is to show the first picture you took in the year. I'll put a little insert of it here. This is the first picture I posted on Instagram this year, and I guess it might need a little bit of explaining because some of you might not have seen it before. I've always wanted to attempt sculpting a doll, or a head rather, and last summer I attempted to start that process using Sculptress, I think it's called. It's a digital sculpting program, and this is one of the early renditions of that head. I've made some changes to it since this post, so they don't look exactly like this anymore, but yeah, I haven't had much of a chance to do too much more with them since. However, I haven't forgotten about them, and I still would really like to try my hand at sculpting someday. Perhaps not digitally, but with actual clay, but we'll see how that goes. I'll do it when I do it. I'll get there at some point. I don't want to give myself too many things to do. Question number 6 is to tell us the best thing that happened to you in the doll hobby this year. Now, I will say hands down that for me, it will be starting my Twitch channel, and as kind of a result of that, starting my Discord channel. I know you might think it's not necessarily doll related, and I mean Twitch, yeah, it's not, it's gaming, but I wouldn't have made my Discord server if it weren't for my Twitch channel. I was prompted to make it by people coming in and out on Twitch, and once I'd created it, I realized that it would just be so cool to have a doll space on there. I know I've talked about it a couple of times here on YouTube, and it's just so cool to have a space where people will share pictures, and it's awesome. I love it. I feel like I've made a bunch of new friends on Twitch and Discord this year, and I'm just so grateful for it. Question number 7 is tell us the worst thing that happened to you in the doll hobby this year. Now, I always struggle with this question because I tend to want to stay positive as best I can. It's a bit of a double-edged sword, this one, because I do have an answer, but I'm not necessarily mad about it. So my answer would be that in taking on Twitch and streaming, I have had less time for my dolls, so that's kind of been a bit sad. However, the pros far outweigh the cons, since I feel like I've got this community now on Twitch and on Discord, as I've already said, and it's made the time that I have spent with my dolls that much sweeter. And I've still had them here with me, so it's not like I'm away from them per se. So I'm not sure if this is even a valid answer to that question, but that's the answer I'm going with. Question number 8 is to show you guys my 3 favorite things that I got for my dolls or to do with my dolls this year. Not gonna lie, I forgot that this question was on the list. I prepared for the other questions, I knew what I was gonna say to an extent, but now I'm kind of on the spot and I don't have things with me. So this is gonna be a bit of a ad-lib. I'm gonna kind of cheat a bit here, and instead of saying 3 individual things, I'm going to say 3 different categories of things. Yeah, that'll work. First category, dolls. Obviously my only full doll I got this year was Julia, but I also received this Jury 13 head, and I also adore her. I can't wait to get her a body. I know it's just adding to my floating head count, but I will get there. I will. It'll happen at some point. Second category, plants. I absolutely love all of these fake plants I have collected. I feel like they just add so much more to... Seriously, neighbours, can you not? I am just in love with all of these different fake plants that I have acquired this year. I definitely see more in my future. They just add so much more life and just realism to my doll photos and diorama, and I'm so here for it. Third and final category, gifts. There is no way I could choose just one piece from the gifts I've received this year. I still just can't comprehend the fact that people have just so much kindness and they chose to share that with me. So without a doubt, as far as doll related things are concerned, they are just the best. The 9th and final question is New Year's resolutions. What are my resolutions for the hobby going into 2021? I did have a very brief look back at last year's video to see what I had said for this question then, and I kind of forgotten a bunch of it, but I think from memory it was something about my story. I wanted to do more writing of that. I feel like I didn't really achieve it, but it is what it is. And then also stop motions. I think I said I wanted to do more of those, and I don't think I did that either. So I'm gonna take these resolutions with a grain of salt. It doesn't mean I have to do them, it's just things I would like to do, goals, things I would like to achieve, and I might have been a bit too ambitious last year. So instead of sitting here and spouting off a bunch of really big projects and things for me to do, instead I'm gonna keep it simple. In 2021, I want to do my best to keep doing what I'm doing, try and upload videos as much as I can on the weekly schedule, but to also allow myself to have a break if I need it and not to beat myself up about it. I feel like that's a good one. Maybe that is also a bit too unrealistic, but we'll see how we go. And with that, we have reached the end of this tag, which is just as well because the neighbours are just starting up something and it sounds like it's gonna get loud. So I'll be leaving this video here. Before I go though, I just want to thank all of you here for watching, for supporting me, for commenting, for giving these videos thumbs up. All of that just means so much and I really appreciate it. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. I wish you all a wonderful new year. Bring on 2021. Thank you so much for watching. It has been lovely and I'll catch you in another video sometime soon.